Today we have to discuss on advanced CSS for styling. CSS class attribute dot class selector element using a in a CSS attribute select the element with a specific class right of rate dot characters followed by the name of the class. You can also specify that only specific element which should be affected by class to do this. Start with a element name and then write the parade that is dot character followed by the name of the class. In C++, when declaration of the class, so that time it's required the CLS class and class name. Then curly braces you can declare the what is required, the what are the data types is there, the name of the class. So all things are declared in a C plus. Same things we can do that, but something different way. Dot class is declared. There is a it is a not required as a class keyword. Just dot indicate it is a considered as a class. This is an example. Dot intro, this is a user defined. I have to make a class that is intro. Select all element with a class equal to double quotation intro. This is the way we can declare that. Another way can declare dot class one dot class two. The class dot name one and name two is there. Select all element with both name one and name two. Set with its class attribute. Dot class one dot class two dot name one dot name two. Select all element with a name two, that is a descendant of an element with a name one. Hash is another way we can declare ID. Hash first name. Select the element with ID equal to first name. This is another way declare. It's considered as an ID. There is required a prefix as a hash symbol. Then we can use asterisk sign. Asterisk sign nothing but select all elements. Element it's required the P. It's a P stand for the paragraph, and we can use the select all P elements. P dot class is nothing but paragraph dot intro. Select all P element with a class intro. Element dot element. So two element you can declare, that is a div comma. This is a div tags. Then you can use as a paragraph. Select all div elements and a P element. So theoretically already we discussed about an type of the number of the class. How we can a class is used with the example. We can see one by one. Already we know about an three types of the CSS, that is internal, inline and external. So in this example we have to see the demonstrated how we can use the internal CSS. So in this case HTML, then you can use as a head, then use as a your title, then you can declare as a style type equal to text slash, you can use as a CSS double quotation. Then you can, I need the body with using the curly background dash color equal to lavender. This color I have to specify, then semicolon. Another attributes I use as a my need, I need their text align in center, so you can use the text dash align, then center, and then I semicolon. I had to value I have to specify for your as a background dash color text align. Then this body tags I do just here I close that. Another I use another class, that is a red dot red, then I curly braces color colon equal to red. This another I have to declare for the class as a red, and I have to close. Another class is called as a thick dot thick, so I have to give the specified a font size. A 20 pix is nothing but a pixel. Then I have to specify it as a dot green color colon equal to green. So dot indicate as a class, so I have to declare as a three class as a red, thick and green. So I have to all things I have to close with a style keyword. I have to start begin with that, and you can close this one. After that I close head tags, and then after I use a body tag p class equal to raid. This is a raid. Then I have to another class I have to declare for the paragraph class thick. This is the thick. Then I have to declare the p class equal to green. This is a green. Then p class is a thick green. So I have to use the combination of the thick and green. So thick is nothing but your font size 20, and simultaneously use another class with an green, that is the color. So this is where just I use as just write a program. But how we can display? Just we can see that how we can display the your result as a internal CSS. Internal CSS, just I run this my program with whatever I code written there. So this is a I use for the this is a red color. So when I use this, see the programming what I had to do the changes. So what background color, a lavender I had to, the color I have to use there. Then after I use as a in body tags automatically I use a body. This is the property I have to set there. Then I use as a red color. This is a red. Then I have used the thickness 20 size of that. After that I use a green color, and then after a combination of two class thick and green. So automatically change something. If you want to change the your color as a lavender, just I change that color. So I need that I use as a gray color. This is example. I make a background color is a gray. Just I save this file and just go to this run the file. So just I press as F5. So F5 nothing but run whatever the code you have written, automatically color will be changed. So in this case I use as a, this is a all code you can write up within a program but within a head tag. So this is the way we can use as a internal class. So in this case when I use this internal, then we have to discuss about the another class that we can have to discuss your inline CSS. Inline CSS nothing but you can declare the all the class and all the property within a tags. So previous whatever the need there you can above the hey means about this head tags, within a head tags you can written all this. When I use as your inline tags nothing but within a one line you can specify the what are the attributes and what value you need there. Every time need a semicolon. So in this case what we have to use there, a p a style equal to color is a red. Then this is a red color. So this is a paragraph, so make a color. Then I have font size a 20 size. Then I use a green. So automatically color will be displayed as a green color. Then I use as a matte font size will be green color with 40 size. So and this is the thick of the green body. So automatically means within a one line I have to specify all the property whatever need there. The second line I have to make a property, third line I have to make a property, for fourth line I have to make, I need the many values. So just I use the semicolon and then you can specify it. So when I run this program, go to this inline CSS. So just you can see that this is red color, this is a thick, this is a green, and this is a thick and green. If you want to change something, so go to this you just open your program, that is the inline. If you want to change the color, so when I use as a green color, so I make a change something. Suppose an example, just I make a size of your thick. So make a 60. So 60 pixel is there. So make this file, just I save this, go to this program and just press F5. So automatically size will be changed. Is when I make a changes in a code, so automatically effect in a program when we can display something. Another is very important part is your external CSS is everywhere. When those having the design a good website, the people are using the external CSS. External CSS is a very benefit when we can use the dynamic web pages, dynamic website. So in this case, just I use for that HTML external CSS. Then there is a keyword is required, link, then rel. So just make a style sheet. This is you can write it. Another thing is that just you can write a type equal to :txt slash css. Then you can use ref, and then you can specify where the css file is available. The css file nothing but where you want, very location of your css file. Just give the path, the :c colon, where I save this my file in this sty1.css. I first make a css and then I have to use this program. So in this case I use as a p1 class read. Then this is a read, the same as the previous inline class. Then I have to use, as you can write for the thick. Then this is your thick color. Then I use a p class green, and then p class green. So this is all property. Before the example you can see that within you can declare your color and all these things. But related, I make this file sty1.css. So this is my file I make separately. So in this case example, see that, yeah, dot red make a color as a red, then thick. So I have to make as a fonts dash size is a 40 px, then green. So this is, I make a separate style sheet, that is a extension dot css. So this is the name of, I have to declare as a sty1.css. so this is the same I make this. Before, when we can discuss about the concept of the external style sheets, when make a css file, so that is the extension as a dot css. When make a file in your html, in html is mandatory should be the extension dot html, otherwise htmlx. So when we can use this, I just click on this, automatically whatever content you can make it automatically display. So in this case you can externally use as a .css. Make a file with your .css and just you can use it. But there is very important, this line is very important. The first important LA, don't make a mistake in a single alphabet, a single word. You could not be make a mistake, so your program will be not executed. It could not be run. So in this case, what we can use that link, then a space in rel. Then you can specify a style sheet. And there is another important thing is there, href. This is a reference where the location of your css. So this is a css, I have to make this file. And this is my program, this is a html program, and this is my .css file. I make whatever need of your value I make separately, and this is HTML program, just use that. So red is nothing but automatically display as red. Then I use the thickness 20 is automatic display. The green automatic display the green color. I make a thick and green automatically display that one. So just I want to display this whatever I make a program, go to the this program, just open that, automatically display your, this is a red, this is a red, this is a thickness, and this is a thick and green. So in this case I make a changes in this thicknesses. So in this case what I have used that, I make that a 20 size. So automatically just save this file and go to this, just press F5. So automatically your size will be changed. What we can use there, external CSS. So this is the way how to use a red colors and use a thickness. So make something changes in the external files. You could not be make a changes in anywhere. I change something, suppose, and where I change this external style sheet is there. So this is a change my anything is had to change there, automatically display there. So you can change, suppose I make this 80, and you can just save this file, go to the your where the your browser is there, so automatically result will be displayed in front of you. So external style sheet is very important when we can do the programming. And and when you use the program, so you having the very coordination between the your CSS file and your HTML program. Another thing is there, so all the property at least you can know about that. When how we can declare there, when you what element is there, what value is there, where the dot is there, all things at least you are very familiar with that. So that time easy way you can do the your programming. So when you can use a div tag is also important when we can use a proper format given a layout for the your website and web pages. So this is today we have to discuss about the things about what the types of the CSS, uh, that is internal CSS, then inline CSS, and another that is your external CSS. In external CSS, there is require the separate file, that is extension of .css. So when we can use a separate CSS, there is a no required the any HTML tag. Another I have to discuss about what are the rules when you use the your CSS file. When I use the CSS file, so the first important thing, I could not make a use of the any keyword as your HTML tag. It could not be used your body tag, and rest of the whatever the tag I could not use that. I make a set property I use with just a dot class, and then you can write what are the attributes and what are the value of that. Without you could not be start your tag is opening and closing of any HTML tag. This is you can set the property. So with help of the just you can make the CSS file, save that, and where the location is there, very important, where that my file is there. So my file is available this case, so go to the URL. So this is a is nothing but my location where my file is saved. So this is just a copy paste and give the a name of file. In this case you can see that when we can see this the your file, so cascading style, it display like this uh, as a setting property. So when I read the HTML tag of the program, so this is where you can that program is displaying. If you see the code of this program, just right click on that and open with your notepad. When any program you see the code, just open your notepad tag, so automatically open the notepad tag. Just make a correction and click on the program, automatically open your program. So as when we see the any code of your HTML tags, just you can right click it and open it. And if you want to run your web program, just double click it, is automatically open your all your HTML programming. So today we have to see the demonstration of your practically see your programming. Rest of the things we have to discuss the next concept related next tags, that is a box element. There's also is advanced concept of the HTML. In tomorrow lectures we have to discuss how we can use there, how, what are the property, what are the result, we have to discuss in tomorrow.